Success and failure are often conflicted, with people viewing success as a sign of inadequacy and failure as a step backward. However, failure is an essential part of the process, often sown with future success. Blue Lock emphasizes the importance of failure in training and growth, and the connection between success and failure, like how learning to lose is a prerequisite for winning. Players in the series face their game's shortcomings, understanding that failure is not the end, but a significant step towards becoming stronger, wiser, and more determined. Failure is not just a negative impact, but a necessary component of growth and development. Blue Lock promotes the concept of learning from mistakes, highlighting the importance of failure in the path to success and self-development. In this video, we will dive into the psychological concept of winning, showcased in the anime Blue Lock. Remember to hit the subscribe and like buttons to encourage us to make more anime videos. Failure is a learning experience, rather than a concept that leads nowhere. One of the important messages in Blue Lock is about ego and how it affects everything from success to failure. In order to become the best, one must have a strong ego or the ability to believe in oneself to the point that he may even border on being conceited. The ego is important, but it needs to be complemented by self-awareness and an ability to reflect on failures. Characters in Blue Lock are constantly made to confront their ego in the case of a loss. That's really where the growth lies, because failure strips away the mask of invincibility that a strong ego may create. Failure compels one to turn back and face shortcomings and weaknesses. In Blue Lock, this process is put forth as painful yet necessary. The most evolved characters are those who manage to find a balance between ego and modesty, realizing that when they failed, they were not defined, but rather they became an opening to improve. This message is clear. Self-reflection in the face of defeat is crucial for personal and professional growth. Losing is an assessment of one's emotional stability and mental toughness. It is inevitable that losing will have a profoundly negative psychological impact, especially in situations like Blue Lock, where there is a lot on the line. Loss can be overwhelming. The fear of defeat might completely paralyze some of the most gifted people. Blue Lock isn't shy to try out how losses can leave their characters bruised, psychologically and emotionally speaking. On the other hand, it does pinpoint the importance of resilience, or the ability to rise up from defeat and keep moving. Furthermore, failure depletes characters with self-doubt and anxiety, leaving them in despair. Still, that is exactly when their true character jumps out. Going through such moments, digesting those feelings, and coming out much more vital mostly stands for the theme of Blue Lock. In light of this, the realistic portrayal here shows that the pain of loss can serve as a great returning force for mental resilience on the road to success, similar to physical skill. Failures from any team environment test leadership and relationships. Team dynamics come into strong play in the wake of their failures within Blue Lock. It is not just an individual competition within the series framework, but also team players that adds another layer of complexity to what failure really means. When that team loses, it is a failure of each individual on a collective level. This sharing of loss could fracture them or bring them closer as a team. This series really shows that failure tests the bonds between teammates and reveals true leadership. Real leaders are those who can inspire and uplift their teammates after a loss. Those are the ones who tend to crumble into pieces under such pressure and often cannot get back up again. Blue Lock does an amazing job showing that failure itself could be a catalyst for growth if the right leadership and dynamics exist within a team. Applying the knowledge gained from failure is typically how innovation is achieved. Another pertinent theme present in Blue Lock is that failure drives innovation. It shows that players who have experienced failures in their lives develop new ways and means most of the time. When conventional methods fail, it forces an individual to think creatively and find new approaches to success. Failure in Blue Lock is not a mere outcome, but a harbinger of creativity. Generally, the character who manages to innovate his way out in the face of failure ends up succeeding. This message resonates strongly in today's fast-paced world, where staying ahead often requires innovation. The way failure has been shown in Blue Lock as a path to innovation reminds us strongly that setbacks can often lead to breakthroughs. True success is redefined by the inability to win through failure. Blue Lock serves a whole new perspective towards the contribution that the process of failure contributes to the journey leading to success. The series opposes the thinking of many. Victory is everything. Growth is in losing. Ego, psychological resilience, team dynamics, and innovation are the means through which Blue Lock tries to convey that failure is not to be feared, but embraced. That is a pretty strong message, not only in the anime world, but also a reminder to the viewer that true success is not in the absence of failing, but also in being able to rise from failure. While the world always needs victories, no matter what the cost of those victories may be, Blue Lock actually stands out as that timely reminder that failure in itself is important. Indeed, through failure, we learn some very important lessons. It is through failure that resilience is built, and the strength to keep pushing is found. The concept of winning is taught with the right amount of pride and adaptability to failure. Blue Lock instills navel-gazing in every striker and teaches a balance of assertion and coexistence. The recipe for success on and off the field relies entirely on how one can assert themselves, but also coexist with those around them to create a blend of teamwork and individual ability. Sometimes the individual can change the outcome of a game, and other times it requires the cooperation of an entire team to find success. But in either case, the lesson is the same. Egocentricity in individuals and teams allows a sense of pride and camaraderie to develop and stimulates an unstoppable drive for success. Not just hungry to succeed, but starving, as egoism allows even the most humble person to believe in themselves and their ability. Through sheer willpower and a sense of entitlement, Blue Lock will surely defeat the U-20 national team. Moreover, they will also completely outperform them and establish themselves as the world's best players. Only those who actively pursue success and never give up will find it. Blue Lock aims to unite the most talented players, fostering an atmosphere of self-determination and pride. This ends our video analysis of Blue Lock, but don't forget to click the like and subscribe button to show your support. We'll see you next time.